Hello students, today we are going to start a new topic, optical instruments, in which we will study about firstly microscope and telescope. Now, power of accommodation of eye. See, as you know very well, our human eye contains a lens by which we can see the near object and also very far objects. So, what happens when we are seeing the near object? The focal length is something else. When we are seeing the far object, the focal length of the lens is something else, the same lens we have in our eyes. Now, the power, this ability of the lens to self-adjust the focal length as per the requirement is called power of accommodation. It takes place by the help of the contraction of the eye muscles. The eye muscle changes the curvature of the lens. It makes the lens thin or short and thick as per requirement, and due to this the focal length of the lens also changes. So the focal length of the lens changes due to the requirement. Okay, and this ability of the eye to change the focal length automatically without means I mean to say by itself, without any aid. Okay, the automatic changing of the focal length of the eye, this power is called power of accommodation. Okay, acha, visual angle, magnifying power of instruments. This is the next topic. What is visual angle? The angle which the object subtends at our eye is called the visual angle. Suppose this is an object AB and this is the image A dash B dash. So the angle with the object is making, this angle at our eye, the angle subtended by the object at our eye, this angle is called the visual angle. And this is this angle alpha. Here you can see this angle alpha here is the visual angle. And this angle beta is actually the angle subtended by the image. Okay? Acha. Now we are going to see what is the purpose of optical instruments. Where the human eye fails, we use the optical instrument. And as you know very well, microscopes are used to see very minute objects, and telescopes are used to see very far objects. Okay, so let's start with microscope. Before that, let us study one definition, magnifying power. See, the magnifying power of an optical instrument is defined as the ratio of the visual angle subtended by the image formed by the instrument at the eye to the visual angle subtended by the object at the unaided eye. Okay, so what is this formula? You can say the formula is what? Beta by alpha. Okay, beta by alpha. Why? Beta is what? Beta is the angle subtended by the image and alpha is the angle subtended by the object. So this beta by alpha is the magnifying power. Okay, now let's start with simple microscope. Simple microscope, as you know, is nothing but an ordinary lens that we find in the market. It is an ordinary biconvex lens. Seldom we use to read minute lines which we cannot see by the unaided eye or even by our specs. So we used to see that, read that things. Okay, many old people used to read the newspaper because of the inability of the eye. So this is the function of the simple microscope. So basically it is a biconvex lens, and in the market we find it comes with a handle to hold the lens. Okay, now see what happens. As you know very well, the ray diagram of convex lens you have been doing in class 10 to 8. So what you see, that if the object is very close to the lens, means between the optical center and focus of the lens, then the image is formed is a virtual, erect and magnified. Means we will find a magnified and virtual erect image when the image is very close, that is on the focus, between the focus and the optical center, means very close to the lens. When the object is very close to the lens, then the image is magnified and what, and a virtual image. Okay, so this is the case we find when the object is very close to the lens. This property we are applying to magnify the image object by the help of the magnifying glass. You can call it simple microscope or basically a biconvex lens. These are all the same thing. Now see in this figure, this is the image. So angle subtended at the eye by the image is beta, and suppose the object is here. If the object is at a distance of d, d is what? D means the distance of distinct vision, means that is generally 25 centimeter for normal eye. So where you can see the object most clearly, that is called the least distance of distinct vision, which is generally 25 centimeter for normal eye. Okay, so this is D. So when you place the object at D, then what angle will the object subtend at the angle at your eye, that is alpha, and what angle the image will subtend, that is beta. So magnification or magnifying power is actually, in short, we can say beta by alpha. Magnifying power is what? Beta by alpha. Now see, so now what is beta? Beta, as you know, that as the angles are very small, so we can assume beta as tan beta. As the angles are very small, beta can be taken as tan beta. Okay, you know very well, you studied in maths also. If limit theta tends to 0, then tan theta is equal to theta. Okay, so here also we are applying the same concept. As theta tends to 0, theta is very small, beta is very small. So beta equal to tan beta, alpha equal to tan beta. Now what is beta? Tan beta, tan you know, formula of tan, perpendicular by base. So here perpendicular will be what? A dash B dash, and base will be A dash O. Okay, so here the perpendicular will be AB. So what will be the perpendicular? Okay, A dash B dash. So this we are getting. So this is the, in this triangle, come to this triangle. So here what is the tan beta? AB by OA. Okay, in this triangle, in triangle OAB, apply the formula of tan beta in triangle AOB, you will get tan beta equal to AB by OA. Now you do one thing, tan alpha is what? AB by D. So now we apply this formula in this triangle. So tan alpha is what? This is object, this is also object. So AB by this D. So tan beta is AB by OA and tan alpha is AB by D. So magnifying power is what? Beta by alpha. So if you divide this, means tan beta by tan alpha. So M is actually beta by alpha, which means what? Tan beta by tan alpha. So you put the value here in the numerator and this value in denominator, AB gets cancelled, you will get D by OA. So what is OA? OA is actually object distance. OA is what? Object distance, right? OA is what? Object distance. So what we can say? M is equal to D by U. In short, what we can say? M is equal to D by U. Okay. Now, so here the image is formed at D. Hence, by the lens formula, we will apply the lens formula studied earlier. 1 by V minus 1 by U equal to 1 by F. So what we are getting? In place of V you put minus D. In place of U, with the sign convention you give it minus U. So you will get the formula after solving M equal to 1 plus D by F. Okay? Acha. For relaxed eye, means if the image is formed at infinity, then you see 1 by V will become 0. So in that case, M equal to D by F. So this is if the image is formed at D, and this formula is for if the image is formed at infinity. Okay. Now let's come to this topic, compound microscope. Compound microscope means what? In simple microscope, we are having one lens. In compound microscope, we are having two lenses. The lens which is close to the object is called objective, and the lens which is through which we see, which is close to our eyes, is called the eyepiece. As you can see, objective is a small lens and eyepiece is a big lens. So what happens? What is the mechanism of magnification? See, at first, this is the object, the minute object which we want to magnify, and this is the final image. Okay, A double dash beta. So what is happening? At first, a real image is formed through this objective lens. So what is the function of objective lens? Objective lens forms a real image. Okay, objective lens forms a real image. Now this image formed by the objective serves as and this distance is such that this image is formed between the pole optical center and focus of the second lens, where it is formed between the optical center and the focus of the second lens, and this image serves as a virtual object. This image serves as what? A virtual object. And finally, due to this virtue, as the object, this image is between the focal length, so we will get a virtual image. So this image forms a virtual image. So this is the final image, a magnified image. You can see this is much bigger than the object. Okay, so this is the final image. Here also we will apply the same formula, tan m magnifying power equal to beta by alpha, or as beta alpha are very small, we can say tan beta by tan alpha. Now m is equal to a double dash b double dash. Now what is tan beta? You see from this triangle E a dash b dash, tan beta is what? A double dash b double dash by a double dash e. Okay, and tan alpha is what? And tan alpha you take from this triangle only, a double dash b triple dash, okay, by a double dash e. So if I put these values, what we'll get? So m is this. Okay, so this is the formula for m. Now m is what? So what we are getting from here, m is equal to mo by me, means magnification of the objective lens into magnification of the eyepiece lens. Okay, and finally, after putting the values, we are getting that mo is equal to, mo is what? Mo is equal to, means mo is equal to minus v0 by u0. This is mo. Mo means linear magnification of the objective lens. And me, similarly, me is what? Linear magnification of the eyepiece lens. Okay, so finally what we are getting? me equal to d by u. Okay, because the image is, v is what? D, because the image is formed where? Image is formed at the d. Okay, image is formed at d. So in place of ve, we are writing the d. So what is happening here? Finally, after putting the values of mo and me, we are getting this formula. Okay, minus v0 by u0 d by u0. Okay, so this is the formula of the magnifying power. Acha. Now this part, if the image is formed at infinity, this derivation is not given, not required also, then mo is equal to v0 by u0 into d by f. Okay, d by f. So this formula is what? When the image is formed at infinity, and this formula is when the image is formed when the final image, that is the VE, when the final image is formed where? At D means distance of distinct vision. Then we will apply this formula, and when the final image is formed at infinity, we will apply this formula. Okay, so this is the difference. You can see. So that's all. In the next class, we will complete the telescope. Okay, students, have a nice day.